Charlamagne, we live? Nigga, we live? Nigga? Charlamagne, we live? The more What's going on, people? Oh, can't show you that right this second. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, hold on. Can see it. Oh, I changed my password. I didn't realize. Change my password to what? The hell I changed my password to? Fuck it. Oh, I'm curious what I changed my password to. Sponge boy. We were the ding. The dippity 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 da the dippity ding. Oh, yeah, I don't understand. This is my password. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. What's going on, people? Memphis Grizzlies on today. You know, favorite team. You dig? And yeah, we're gonna talk about some films today. I only got to watch three films. But the three films that I watched last week were pretty interesting, pretty interesting films. Um, it was kind of hard doing like recommending a film last week because I felt like all of them were pretty unique. You know, um, I didn't start yet. Actually, we're not gonna start here. Yeah, all the films is pretty unique this week that I watched. I watched um A Woman in the Yard. I watched Death of a Unicorn, and I watched No Other Land, the documentary about Basil. Oh, sorry, about Basil. Um, he lived in this land where the basically like the army is um using the land for um military um military usage. However, there's still people that live on the land. It's like less than 1,000, but people still live on the land. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that documentary was really good. But I'm gonna start with Women in the Yard because this is the first movie I saw actually in the theaters. I think I saw this one on Monday, I believe. Um, as you know, it's a horror. I wouldn't consider it a horror. I wasn't really scared. Usually horror nowadays are mostly hybrid. Uh, it's gonna be a. Let me see if that's affecting me. Hybrid. It's gonna be a. See if that's affecting me. No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it at all. Hybrid. Yeah, I don't hear it at all. Damn, these mics is really good. So yeah, usually films like this are like films nowadays. The horror in it, I guess, because they just did so much horror movies. Like, there's necessarily no real horror. Like, even the jump scares in horror movies nowadays is just blah. They meh. You know what I'm saying? So I personally wouldn't consider this a horror movie. I consider this movie more like suspense thriller, um, psychological thriller, uh, per se. I wouldn't necessarily call this a horror movie because like the core pure horror is like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Hereditary or anything like that. You know, even though Hereditary I think considers psychological horror or like supernatural horror. This is mostly like psychological. Um, and the movie is interesting because it starts out like pretty normal. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts out as like this woman and uh the first scene I think is when she's in bed with her husband, like she's dreaming of her husband, and then soon you realize that her husband died a long time ago, or not a long time ago, like maybe like a few months ago, a few weeks ago, and you could tell it's fresh because her injuries, like when she get out of bed, she's using a crutcher, So it kind of entails that this didn't that happen that long ago. And she got two kids. She got a son, and she got an older son, teenage son, and she got a younger daughter. And they just live in this house that the father basically built or bought and took them to. And you can tell, like, you can tell the dynamic of the family is completely different than when their father was alive. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Someone die, like, obviously, right? Um, so 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 you could tell the son, he's a little he's very affected. Um, uh, some scenes where he's not really cooperating with the mother, and they're having back and forths, normal stuff. And yeah, it's a it's a normal dynamic situation, right? And so through the movie, and mind you, this movie is a slow burn. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not saying every I'm not saying because of the slow burn that it becomes better, which for me it does. Me personally, it does. The movie becomes a little better at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely understand, because I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why all of this happened, and I'm gonna get to it in a second. But uh, everything kind of um I guess gets to like the meat and potatoes when they see the woman standing in the yard. Um, uh, I wish they'd call it someone else. I don't know why they call it women in the yard. But also I do understand, because I like the it has some really pretty, like uh, title cards for this. I really like, especially like the ending. Like, the ending had a nice title card thing, and that's like their signature stance in the movie. Like, that's like the pose. Um, so when they see the woman standing, um, the mother basically comes out and asks her, like, what are you doing here? What's going on? And um, that that moment where they having that interaction with each other, and the woman is, sitting down, and she basically show her hands. She says something, but I forgot what she said, but she show her hands, and there's blood on her hands, and then it pans to the chicken coop. And I thought that was I thought, once you kind of understand that, um I don't want to give it away, but once you understand, like, what that symbolized, you know what I'm saying? Like, is she's basically, for me, as the way I took it was, that, that saying, the chicken come home to roost. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about that time. It's about the time to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, um I thought that this was going to be a woman. Me personally, I thought it was going to be a woman who's like scorned, you know, like, maybe it's just like her, like kind of like a fatal attraction, where she just come and just kill the mother, or try to um do something to, rattle up, like, make the family even more traumatized. That's what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't really happen like that. Something very interesting happened in the movie, where you basically figure out, like, this woman is herself, right? Like this woman is not is connected to her, and it's her mind. Um, and it made me I think what they was trying to do. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that director name? He makes a bunch of psychological movies. I'm trying to let me see. I don't think Bill Murray. Bill Murray. Let me see. I forgot what he was in, man. Was he in this movie? I don't think it was him. Was he in this movie? I don't think Bill Murray was in this movie. I'm thinking about something else. Um, but it was this movie that came out, and I forgot. Oh, hold on. Fuck, bro. What's that movie Jim Carrey was in? I'm trying to figure this out. I don't think he did. I don't think he did that. I think he did. He does like very cerebral movies, and I forgot the director's name, man. I'm such a I'm terrible, man. Because it ties into what I'm about to say. Um, Jim Carrey was the fucking star of the movie. What is this? It? Yep. All right. Who did this movie? Was it him? Damn, bro. I can't believe I don't know the guy, bro. He's a famous director. So, but anyway, right? I wish I wish I actually had fucking people watching the thing. But anyway, hold on. Hello. Yeah. What? Damn. Damn. Chill, bro. That's hilarious. All right, I got you. Sorry about that, folks. So it was this movie I watched a long time. It was like I watched like 2020, 20 no 2019. I watched 2019, and it was about this man, and he was going through dementia, and the whole movie is set on. It's kind of like the technical aspect of it is like like the movie is structured as the person like the movie feels like it has dementia, basically, you know what I'm saying. And um I thought it was a pretty good idea. I wish I can tell you what the movie I wish I could tell you the director or whatever, but um I feel like the woman in Yard was kind of like now listen, I could be, you know what I'm saying, totally wrong about this, but I feel like the woman in Yard was kind of like about it. Like the woman in the yard is a reflection of her. of her psyche, you know. Um uh uh Throughout the movie, she's not necessarily doing anything, like she's not necessarily doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like she's now I want to watch it again so I can catch like the glimpses of like I mean, it's like I'm all over the place because the movie was very weird, bro, and I didn't know. I was so confused, but then when it happened, I was like, oh, everything was like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like everything for me, you know what I'm saying, was like, okay, now I understand. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you could say it's like her shadow. It's a part of her. You know what I'm saying? It's not like another entity. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part of her. It's a part of her. Like it's her past. And um I thought it was like I thought it was really good, man. Like I see everyone. It's like but I think the movie was one experimental, right? Like experimental movie. Um, you can't watch this movie once and then get it. It's no way. It's no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Like um, and I like when you realize it's her and it's her shadow. And what made me tear up, to be honest with you, was the fact that they kind of made this movie about a person struggling with depression. You know what I'm saying? And a person struggling with suicidal thoughts. And um how it can be, how like one day you can just go through a whole um one day you can just go through, like it can be rocky. You know what I'm saying? It can get like this. It can get to the point where you know what I'm saying, it's a horror fucking movie, And when she was about to kill herself, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like it got really emotional because I like, me personally on that level, I've never been to that level where, I've dealt with someone that goes to that can go to levels like that. Um there's people in my life, and but I can, like, it was such a fascinating movie, you know what I'm saying? And um a movie like this is definitely not for theaters, cuz it's just not, it's just too creative, you know what I'm saying? Like a movie like this is way too creative. Um and I don't think a theater audience would capture something like this. I think this definitely could have been on Netflix, and I'm not trying to diss it. This is a really good movie. I just think when you go into a theater, you want to be entertained. This movie is not to be entertained. This movie is a art piece. You know what I'm saying? It's an art piece movie. It's for the consumption of being entertained. Um because this is not really an entertaining movie. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something that this is like an experimental type of movie. It's the same thing with the other. I wish I can, like, bro, I swear to you, man, I wish I knew the name of the other movie. Um I know it came out 2019. Let me see. 2019 um psychological thriller movies. Nope, it's not Doctor Sleep. It's something else, man. I forgot this guy's name, bro. Like, I really wish I knew this guy's name, bro. The intruder was terrible. Um, oh, Uncut Gems, wow. Um, this movie was so like it was so cerebral. You know what I'm saying? And oh, I know. Hold on, is it him? Is it him? Nope. Nope. Damn, bro. I forgot this nigga name, bro. What is this guy name, man? Is it is it David? Is it David Flint? Let me see. See if it's David Fincher. I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. Nah, it's not him. David, is it David Lynch? Rest in peace to David Lynch. Nah, it's not him. I forgot, bro. I really forgot this guy's name, bro. But anyway, so the movie is a the movie is really good. Like just thinking about it, like this movie is really good. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. That chicken coming home to roost, I just got it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm I'm about 80% sure that's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Because in the movie she didn't, you know, it reveals the night where they was having a discussion about, you know, what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And her character throughout the movie was just like this, you know, struggling mother, you know what I'm saying? And when you find out that when she was with her husband, she didn't like this life. She didn't care about this life. She didn't care. She didn't want to. She wanted to pursue what she wanted to do, and then at that moment I was like, well, she's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But then the character just is all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And like I love movies like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just changed. Like the main character was so complex. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout the movie, you know, like the acting was good. You know what I'm saying? Like the acting was good, but I feel like the plot, you know, the plot twist and the plot of the movie made the movie so grand, you know? And um again when she was at the restaurant, it kind of just made sense what type of person she was. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a person that deals with, you know, you know, like she has a imbalance with emotions. She doesn't know what to. She doesn't know how to make good decisions. She's irrational. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she was very. And then when her husband died, you know, like it just further. Do not fucking up you. All right, freight to four, freight to four. Um, um, she was, when she got into that car accident, um, and she realized she's left with nothing now. You know what I'm saying? Like now she's left without a husband. She's left without, she's left with nothing, and it killed her inside. You know what I'm saying? and this woman in the yard was basically her her conscience or her past or her whatever, basically telling her like it's over. Like if you know, like even making dealings with her, like this is like if you commit suicide, your your kids is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like your kid's gonna be great. And oh man, it was a really good movie, bro. Like I feel like again, people didn't really um didn't give the movie a chance. It's a really good hour and 20 minutes, bro. Like a really good movie. The Woman in the Yard has plenty of spooky promise in its premise and a committed performance from Daniel Didwire, but the story heavy-handed metaphor leaves little room for scares and surprise. See, that's the thing about see, and this is my frustration with people don't knowing what to do with movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, not every movie that belongs in a fucking theater. If this movie came out on Netflix or somewhere in like a thing, people would be able to, okay, let me watch this again. This is not a movie where you pay $18 to go see this in the movie theater. This movie is to get into your mind. It's for you to understand. It's like you can't watch this once and then understand this movie, bro. Yeah. So it's like and it calls a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Like what does it injustice is the horror. It's not a horror movie. Psychological thriller. You can even call it. I won't even call it psychological horror. I think a new genre should be in place. It should be this alternative. You know what I'm saying? Like alternative. Like we should have alternative genres. I don't think calling a horror defeats the purpose of the movie, and putting it in the theaters defeats the purpose of the movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like I came to see a horror. If I'm not watching a horror, I'm not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people like that. You know, um, they try to make it hard with imagery, but it's like, bro, it's 2025, bro. Like makeup is not gonna make it horror. Like and little flashing lights is not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like like for that purpose, I could understand why it gets the score it got. But this movie is really good, bro. Like it's a really good movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that um and it's one of the movies that's going to be this like just pushed over. You know what I'm saying? Like just moved. It's like stepped over. Like I don't think this movie's going to be a thing. Let me see. Might be dumb, but why is the woman y'all doing a bit better than the Death of the Unicorn? Yeah, and also it's like PJ, like bro, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like just like it's just, but this movie is really good, man. Like I recommend people give this movie a shot. This movie is really good. Um, I ain't know none of the actors or the people. Oh, I know him, Russell Hornsby. Um, but I didn't know anybody else. They don't got the little girl, but yeah, I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. Um, you know what? Let me see some reviews of this movie. Um, Simplicity is power, and the lean initial premise here is as potent as it gets. The inexorable creeping chill of this uncanny game of what's the time, Mr. Wolf, dissipates almost entirely during a convoluted third act. I don't know what he said. Like a particularly concise, purposefully elip, elip, short story. The woman in the yard quickly milks this beguiling "what the fuck is going on here" scenario for all the dread it's worth. Jesus Christ, that's supposed to be a good review. I don't know if that's good or not. Soaking his film in an atypical amount of sunlight, Colette Serra forces a generally strong work of cinematography, Paul Brzezinski, into boring monotony. I don't know what that means. Niggas, I hate critics, bro. Like these niggas, the belligerent, indefinitely, but like this say, bro, like this horror thriller gets a bit muddled towards the end with scares that are a little on a routine side, but surprisingly sincere and neat. I mean, bro, how you call yourself a fucking critic? It's like obviously okay, it's no horror in it. Who cares, bro? Like the film is good though. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, the last third drag film down, which is a real. I mean the last third. See the third act brings the film together. Like I don't understand. Like you understand. Like for the first two acts, you're like, what the hell is going on? But then the third act, you understand who this person is. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand what the movie's about. I mean, if you're paying attention, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. My girlfriend, I love this movie. Great message, camera shots, and amazing acting. Movie was good, bro. Movie was good. Movie left us with more questions than answers. Yeah, I agree with this. I think it could have been less than well, it was an hour and 30 minutes. That's not really that bad, but it could have been an hour. It could have, but I think that's the beauty for this movie. Like the movie is supposed to show you the extreme dramatic uh of a person going through that psyche. You know what I'm saying? Like it drags out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like to that person, fucking the world is on fire. The world is ending. You know what I'm saying? Like to her, to that person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I feel like it makes sense. But again, putting it in a theater, I just like I completely disagree with that. The movie was heavy. Yep. The direction was clinch and boring. The acting was decent at times. The writing was not coherent enough to be adapted to visual and interpretation. I do not recommend this film. What a waste of time. I can agree with that as well. And like again, that this was my problem right here. I'm not gonna say that the thing was boring. I think but it definitely should have went straight to streaming. If it wouldn't went straight to streaming, it would have been a completely different movie. Like I think people would interpret it completely different. And the fact that they when you put like people don't understand like when you put a horror in a genre, people oh it's a horror, I want to get scared. You know what I'm saying? Like you have horror junkies out there. You know what I'm saying? Just like you have romantic junkies and you have action junkies and you have all of these different types of people who are stands of this genre of thing. You know, and so if you're gonna do that, then you gotta you know what I'm saying. You gotta come on with it. You know, but but yeah, it was for me. It was a good movie. I definitely like me. I would love to see any type of movie in the theater. It doesn't really have to be. I know it's like action and like entertaining. Like for me, um, well, except for Conclave, that was boring as shit. You know what I'm saying? That was a boring fucking movie. Um, but other than that, like yeah, you know. And the thing is, this is the only thing I have is because it's not a good story. You know what I'm saying? Like well, it's not trying to be a story. It's actually trying to be like a process. You know what I'm saying? Like this movie is more like a process of the psyche of a suicidal person or a person who goes through postmortem depression. You know what I'm saying? Um, other than that, 295 can help you. All right, no problem. Freight the four, freight the four. So yeah, lady in the yard. Okay, I'm gonna get a separate score. If it was on streaming, if it went straight to streaming, for me, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It went straight to streaming, 8 out of 10. If I would have saw this on Netflix or something or some type of 8 out of 10, easily. Um, even an 8.5. Because it was in theaters, I have to give it a 6. I give it a 6. It's above average. It's definitely above average film, like to the thing. But for people who enjoy psychological thrillers, this is easy 8 out of 10. Like shout out to the director, shout out to the cast. Cast did a really good job too. See, now I would have preferred instead of having a different actor, I would have preferred her. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have just been her. This would have been a good movie to have this one actor playing two different roles. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have made more sense. But anyway, uh, now you know what? I'm not gonna use definitely unicorn. I'm gonna go to other no other land. No other land. And it got 100. That's crazy. So no other land. Now, before I get into it, right? I want to say I don't understand why this movie. Now that I've seen it, I don't understand why this movie is getting blackballed. I feel like the movie's getting blackballed 100%. Like this movie should be in regular theaters. I mean, it just won an Oscar. Like I don't understand why it's not in regular theaters. Um, um, People definitely need to see this. Uh, I don't think this movie is anti-Semitic at all. Um, has nothing to do with like any type of uh 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 um Jewish like conspiracy at all, you know. No other land is just a tale of a man who lives in this region of Gaza, I believe. uh, uh, what is it called? Maz. It's a region in Gaza. Hold on, I'm gonna get it right now. I'm gonna get it right now. No, not you all. Um, he lives in the village of Yatta. Village of Yatta. Okay, so he lives here. Him and his family live here, and it's basically so. Masafer Yatta is a collection of 19 Palestinian hamlets in the southern West Bank. 295 can help you. All right. Freight to three. Freight to three. Also, you gotta say the thing, bro. So anyway, what this is the movie's about. It's about Masafer Yatta. Um, and it's on the southern West Bank in in Palestine, whatever, right? And the problem with that is, um, the problem with that is that it's next to um certain military zones where if you build on that land, they have the right to tear it down, right? Which is for the most part is bad. People, if people want, if people are building, if people are building uh land that they feel like is theirs, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's necessary for people to. I don't think it's necessary for people to for the military to crash it down, to tear it down. I think the guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The person in charge of that military zone or whatever was an asshole. I'll tell you that much. I don't know who that person is. They didn't really um show us. They showed the person, but they didn't tell us who. They didn't really have much information on the guy. But that guy was an asshole. Guy was evil, to be honest with you. Because for the past 20, 30 years before that dude was even before this guy was even born, he has lived in squalor, you know what I'm saying, to the point where you know uh the people there, what I'm saying, had to live in caves, you know what I'm saying, had to live in underground, bunkers and stuff like that, um Hamden Bilal is, I think, this guy's cousin, and Yuval basically was just like he's kind of like this Israeli that like believes what some of the things that they're doing is wrong, especially in this region. You know what I'm saying? And they decided to basically do a documentary on it. Um, this guy right here, Basil, I think his name is Basil, but Bazil, I think is Bazil. No, it's Basil. Um, it basically seeing it like an everyday life of his struggles. You know what I'm saying, with his family, um, uh, one person gets, actually shot. He gets shot, and he dies from his injuries like a month or like a year later. Um, is this a sad existence for the people living in this region? And now, now the problem is that I think the problem is for me with not with the movie because the documentary, because the documentary is good. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Anyway, um, the problem, the the thing about this movie is, what I got from it was that the defense forces is, like, again, like the defense forces. The movie focused on the army, the IDF, and it focused on the Israeli settlers that's on the land, and which I can agree, those are, if it's anything, those are those are the evil people that we should be protesting against. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people, especially the IDF. Like, the IDF is pieces of garbage. Yes.
So I did the back. I put it on. Just let me know what's going on, all right?
All right.
I won't be around the back.
So why you just don't come to the back, put it on a seventh floor, and then sweep outside, bro? Like, you completely leaving the thing. Like, anyway. Um. So yeah. Um. I disagree because I remember we was watching a movie. We was watching like a thing about, um, you know, Israel. The guy was basically saying how Israel, like, has military forces where you can't build upon the land, and I think that's totally bullshit. Now I understand. I think that's bullshit. I think even tearing down a school, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just found that a bit sick. And for that dude, especially like the Israeli dude, to be so, and then again, on both sides I can understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can understand if you're dealing with, Israeli dealing with terrorists, and with, um Palestinians dealing with people who are, that just hate you because you're not Arab, but you know you're the people that rule over you are, what I'm saying, evil. So it's just like a catch 22. It's like it's like the extreme versus, you know what I'm saying, the versus the paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're both, kind of like at war with each other. But I don't, like, it's fucked up that the innocent people gets the bad fucking hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up that happens. And I don't know why he's doing that. I have no idea why he's doing that. It makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, um, but this movie right here should definitely be everywhere. I don't understand why it's not everywhere. Um, well, I think people understand why it's not everywhere, because it does put a bad light, especially on the IDF. It puts a bad light on IDF, and I feel like it's getting blocked because of that. But I like that's who you want to attack. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't want to attack anybody, I feel like not attack meaning physical. I'm just saying like if you have bad actors, you should show the bad actors. You know what I'm saying? You should show the bad people that are making the whole, you know what I'm saying, like the whole, like the example, the representative look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making them look bad. It's like when people attack Netanyahu. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like him. Um, which overall people kind of agree, even on you know that side. Even Destiny, you know what I'm saying, don't like some of the ways that Netanyahu um has decision that he made. And this movie is not really the for me. There's no I don't think there's any bad um like negative things about this movie. I mean about the documentary. I think documentary was like, I think for the most part it was just telling a story about a man and what he's dealing with in his where he lives at. You know what I'm saying? And I think the movie's really good, man. Movie's really good. I have no doubts about it. I just feel like this movie should be out. Like this movie should be seen everywhere. This movie is no anti-Semitism. There's no, you know what I'm saying? It's no pity party. It's just showing you what it's like. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you the raw of the situation. And even he catches flack in the movie, Yuval. They Hamden too. Hamden talks about Yuval as if like he's the enemy. He's not the enemy at all. He's an Israeli trying to help Basil. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to help him. You know, like not every he's trying to think like not every Israel thinks the same way. Not every is a bunch of like you know so like Israel's their heart, and they want Jewish people to just expand, and you know what I'm saying, like it's just not that's just not the case. You know what I'm saying? So um I definitely recommend everybody go watch this movie. Um and it's the same thing with October 8th. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. It's the same thing with October 8th. It's like um it's just showing you the effects of what happened after October 8th. You know what I'm saying? And why um like anti-Semitism became such a roaring, like roaring uh trendy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just insane, like how it just exploded like that. And people just ran away with just bad rhetoric. But this movie is not at all any type of bad, like this movie is like just it's like this the realness of what's going on in like his town per se. And I really fuck with it. I definitely recommend it. I don't want to like this movie should definitely be in theaters. It should come out. Hopefully, it comes out in theaters so more people can watch this and see some of the bad actors that's coming out in this situation. So definitely go watch No Other Land. I clocked out everybody. I clocked myself in. Clocked out everybody. All right, Death of a Unicorn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought this movie was gonna be terrible. Um, Anything with Jenna Ortega in it is for me was not really good. I got introduced to Jenna Ortega through this movie right here, Miller's Girl. I hated this fucking movie. This movie was like disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like this movie was really really bad. Um, the nigga who made the girl, like she is sick. This is a sick woman right here. I just want to let you know that this woman is sick. Cause like this is her first film that she made. Yeah, this woman is sick. Um, yeah, this woman is sick, bro. Hold on. She's a writer. Like I said, this movie was fucking sick. Like this movie was like her fantasy or whatever. Bro, I hate movies like that. Like if you're gonna make a fantasy movie, whatever, like let it be good. Like this was so. I walked out the movie theater because it was just so creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. I'm not really into stuff like that. Like a teacher and a young girl. Like like, she was in high school too. Like this is weird. It's a weird dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And you had the coon black dude in there. He's like fucking the younger girls too. Like it's weird. It's just weird. It's a weird movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those movies that just should have stayed in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, but anyway, this was like my first time hearing about Jenna Ortega was that movie, and it was pretty bad. Really bad to be honest with you. Really, really bad. Um, but nonetheless, uh, she starred in Death for Unicorn with what's the other name? Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Um, this movie is basically about uh a a father. Paul Rudd is basically on his way to a meeting. He is a lawyer and he's on his way to a meeting because the owner of the company is dying from cancer. And um basically they're basically giving up like um giving it to him to make like the basically the decisions for the company. So he's basically I think he's going to be a CEO's kind of um on his way there, which he's with his daughter, who played Jenna Ortega Ridley or Riot Ridley, whatever her name is. Um, she's going up there with him, and basically like for like a sob story because her mother died, I think recently. On their way there, they basically hit a hit a animal, and when they find out that the animal was actually a unicorn, um they basically tried to he then tries to kill it and put it in his trunk or whatever. So he's basically going on and then they going on like this huge adventure when they get to the house and stuff like that. This movie was this movie was surprisingly good. And I really mean that. Like it was surprisingly good fucking movie, bro. Um not only that, no, because Paul Rudd, he's a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Paul Rudd has pretty good movies for the most part. You know, he was in 40-Year-Old Version, classic, Knock Up, classic, Anchorman, classic. Um, So he was in a lot of like movies, you know. And so I already know he was gonna be. You know, he's a funny. You know, he's a kind of quirky, funny guy. He plays the. You know, he's like Vince Vaughn, like Jason Segel. Olton. The pre is by the elevator. The construction worker for the fourth floor.
Yeah, I'm finished. I'm going over there right now.
Thank God. Thank God, bro. So yeah, you already know Paul Rudd is gonna. You know what I'm saying? Paul Rudd is a pretty good actor. Um, so but what surprised me was Jenna Ortega. Like that's what surprised me. She was actually good in this movie. Um, I feel like that because and I think shout out to the director. She, I feel like she made Jenna Ortega shine in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because her character was really good. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like any other character that she played in that I saw her in. Like this character was pretty good. And the cast was heavy. Uh, you got Anthony Corrigan. He plays Zaz. He was in Gotham. He's really good. I liked him in this movie because he doesn't play like a crazy wild man. Because usually, like, because of his thing, he actually plays like a butler, and he's like very progressive. Like, it was pretty fun watching it. And then you got the legendary Tia Leone. You know, you'll see her in everything. My favorite movie of her, of course, is Fun with Dick and Jane. That's my favorite movie of her. Um, and she played in Bad Boy when she was younger with Teresa Randall. Um, Again, I enjoyed. Oh, she was in Spanglish. So she was in. I didn't really like her in Tower Heist. I didn't really like that movie. Period. I thought that movie was a bit stupid, but she's a legend. She's a legend. She's a legend. She always played like I love her in these like again like these quirky, funny type movies, and this was definitely Death of a Unicorn. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different quirky characters. Um, I love him. I love him. He was in Midsommar. Did he play the guy? Oh, he played Mark. Okay, so this was the all right. So he got killed. He got killed in Midsommar. I like, bro. The first time I saw him was in Bandersnatch. I think that's the first time I saw him in a movie. He like not well in a movie. That was a movie. Was in Black Mirror Bandersnatch. And it was alright. But he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor. So, you know, yeah. You know what he remind me of? He remind me of this actor right here. Every time I see him in a movie, I just light up. Um oh, every time I see him in a movie. Like every time he make like a surprise role. What was that movie called? He remind me of this movie right here. You know this guy right here. Jesse Plemons. He remind me of Jesse Plemons. Every time I see that dude in a movie, it's just like this movie's gonna be fun. He's a really good actor, really good actor. Um, all of them all, everybody showed out. Uh, so it wasn't like a boring cast. Like everybody did their thing. So you had the right cast, um, had the right set of people. And what surprised me was the plot of the movie. I think that surprised me the most. Um, the fact that it turned into like this uh biomedical movie that, because of this unicorn we're going to save the world. And I'm, what I'm saying, like, he takes some of the blood of the unicorn, and the this guy right here, the rich guy, he he gets he gets like relieved of all of his, like, because he had cancer. He had like stage 4 cancer, some shit. He's about to die. He's literally about to die. And like he just becomes like this invincible, like like extremely healthy. And it's not necessarily like a innovative plot. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy, he's rich and he sees like this opportunity of a cure, and he basically like like it's just to the point where he uses the blood as a sauce for his steak. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just like this greedy capitalist, um, like capitalist, like fashion. He becomes like this fashion, like he thinks he's gonna rule the world with this, like this disease, like financially, like a financial fascist or whatever. And the movie is really good, man. Uh it has a lot of satisfying deaths in this movie. He gets killed, Richard E. Grant. Um oh, she gets killed, which is fucked up. She gets killed, but she tried to do something. The reason why she got killed because she was trying to do something. He gets killed, but his character was very interesting because he was like he was like the lazy son, but he's rich, so he don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And um like again, his character was just like his character was like the best character in the thing. Him, Tia Leone, they had really good chemistry with each other, like really good scenes with each other. That was like brilliant. Um, it was a great movie. It was a great entertaining movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't I was like skeptical, but so I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like it was really entertaining movie. Like I'll watch this again easily. I even buy a DVD. I even bought a movie you know what I'm saying? Like it's a real fun movie. It remind me of the early 2000s, like when the movies used to be like that, like just like adventurous, um, with some type of message to it. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat of a social message, about the wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. The wealthy versus the supernatural kind of thing. And it was good. I really enjoyed myself. Um this that like I said last week so was so unique when it came to movies. Like it was just like um I never really experienced like a movie. Like I was like I'll be honest with you. Like I thought these movies that I watch, I thought it was gonna be like except for Otherland because I know Otherland. I thought Otherland was gonna be like this propaganda film, but all the movies was just, like excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like all the movies like completely surprised the hell out of me, and I got to I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. It's not easy to like knowing that you're gonna see a creative film, but I got to see some creative films, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga, I can't believe this dude. I really like this dude too. He plays ass. I didn't know he was 42. I thought he was a little younger. Um, but yeah, man. I didn't really get to see a lot of. I saw this movie too. I saw the movie yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fell asleep through half the movie. Um, this was kind of like a feel good Indian movie. That's the type of vibe we got. The Indian, he's a basically like he's homosexual. I mean, he's gay. I'm sorry. He's gay, and he basically brings his gay boyfriend home to meet his family. And they're more like Indian type, like traditional Indian culture. But at the end, they accepted him, and um, and they were all good actors. You know what I'm saying? It was like for what the scenes I saw, it was pretty good. Um, but that's about it. I I get it. This movie was boring as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this movie was boring. I didn't want to see Minecraft movie because I heard the Minecraft movie was complete shit. Um, so I'm not even gonna see this. And they try to get Jack Black to save the movie, of course, because Jack Black but I don't think anything could have saved this movie, bro. Who the hell want to watch a Minecraft movie? Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? But yeah, man, that's all the movies I saw. Maybe I'll go over some of the movies I'm gonna watch next week. Okay, so next week I'm gonna go see. They got this movie called A Hell of a Summer. I'm gonna go watch that. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna watch that first. Hell of a Summer. That's the next movie. The movie after that, let me see Hell of a Summer. Hell of a Summer. I like this guy. I already see him in a lot of movies though, but I like him. Oh, he's just Stranger Things guy. Oh, he was in It. Okay, I like him though. So these are the new guys, huh? This is guy 25. Oh, I like him too. Yeah, I like him too. He was in Thelma. Oh, okay. And he was in Nickel Boys. Wow, he was in Nickel Boys. I love Nickel Boys. So he was in Thelma. I like Thelma and I like the Nickel Boys. Wow, he played in a lot of movies. You know if I can help you. All right. Freight to four. Freight to four. So now if I can help you. All right. Also, do you copy? Freight to four. Can I help you? Can I? Um. Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
Copy.
All right, so I'm gonna watch this. Got a good cast. So Hell of a Summer. I'm gonna watch that Monday. And they got this other movie out with Bill Murray, called Friends. What is it called? Called Friends or something like that. It just came out. This is other movie that I forgot to catch, man. The Friend. Yeah. I hate old people movies, bro. Uh, Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it, bro. I don't know, man. I don't want to be in the movie theater with a bunch of old people, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Let me see. Let me see on Adam, because Adam, they got movie theaters where, you know, let me see. Let's see. Tuesday. Freaky Tales. What is Freaky Tales? Okay, so I might go see this too. They got Pedro Pascal. I might go see that too. Freaky Tales. The, what's that shit called? Hell of a Summer. Hell of a Summer might be good. It might be like a kind of like a take on horror slasher films, I guess. And that's about it, man. How long have I been rocking? Hour and 21 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, buddy. hmm Um, so yeah, that was my movie experience for last week. Um, catch you on the flip side. I'm out.